Oh, boy. Alright, strap yourselves in, kids, because this is about to be the Tacho Comedy Hour. Now, Laeradr, let's talk about him. Last season, I did a video showcasing him for the tail end of Anima and Astra season. And the reception on that video was like absolute comedy gold. Hold on. I have to pull this up. I can't not show this in the video. Hold on. Let me get the actual stuff from the last time we did this. Okay, so here is the video, of course. Omni-Tanking survived the apocalypse. That's how I titled it. And it's because I was not impressed by Laeradr at all. He's supposed to be the end of Omni-Tanking forever. That's what people were advertising him as. Like Oblivion, for example, said this guy was so busted that Omni-Tanking would never be usable again in Aether raids. Well, I don't know about all that, especially not after being able to use him for another full season. So we have a half season and a full season of use with this guy, and I think baiting is still going to be able to work. I don't see how baiting has been completely killed by him. The comments, though, are just so funny, man. The comments here, my brother in Christ, replacing his C skill and then running Gatekeeper is such an inefficient use of team slots. Nah, cuz. No, just no. Hold on, why don't we put that to bed? Is he even good as a near save? Because that's one of the main complaints people had, is that I ran him as a near save in this video. Why don't we put that to bed? Let me show you guys this guy's potential as a near save. Okay, so we are back in the game. Alright, here is the defense that I've made some adjustments to. Later on in the season, we were able to use Hector, so I slided out Fiorm and tossed Hector in, and the reason why is because he puts up the stone tile support on turn 1 for the enemy, which, I mean, that's exactly what the doctor ordered for this guy. Now he's got stone tile support. Now AoEs cannot break through him, which was one of the issues I had last time. So Felix and Sigurd are not going to be able to break through Laeradr anymore. Why don't we go ahead and demonstrate? Okay, so we're starting things off. We're going to try out AOE Felix first. So Blazing Wind, we got Double Fury, and we got Time's Pulse, of course. So this is what we're going to want to do here. Let's go ahead and swap first. Get some bonuses on Felix and debuff everybody else. Let's go ahead and break that so we have an opening for Felix to attack from. All right, we'll go ahead and put air right there. We'll go for a repo. Let's get Felix over there. I'm going to go ahead and dance there, and then we'll put Peony right over there. So now we're getting drive bonuses from Peony onto Felix. We've already danced him, so he's got a bunch of stats. And look at this. Absolutely no damage whatsoever. He has no chance. We also have null follow-up on him, too, I think. Yeah, we have null follow-up on him because, well, we get it from Lucina swapping in. But I also have infantry null follow-up on Dagger, just in case. Yeah, so nothing whatsoever. Has no chance. AOE Felix cannot break through this guy. Okay, so let's try, if that's not good enough for y'all, let's try a different near attacking unit. Let's try Emblem Sigurd this time. Okay, here he is. All right, Emblem Sigurd. Probably the best melee attacker in the game at the moment. Let's see what he's got. Is he able to break through near save Laeradr? All right, first we go ahead and do that. Let's end the turn. Let's also end Sigurd's turn, go for a dance. So we have Peony lined up. We're going to get the drive attack buff. We also have a dance on him now. He's got a bunch of stat bonuses and everything. Wow. 8 points of damage, huh? Is that the best you can do, Sigurd? Or what? Not even 8 points. That's 7 points of damage. All right, let's go for it. All right, so of course we're healing because we have Haithrune, and we just inflicted Flash on, or not Flash, but Fatal Smoke on him. Let's try again. And even worse, now he just recovers back up to full HP. Like, we accomplished absolutely nothing there. Now, hold on. Let's try to move so we get some momentum buffs here. I'm going to go ahead and do this. So now Sigurd should be able to just, like, go all the way around and attack from here. Nope. All right, we do a little bit of damage because we're getting momentum, of course, but even after 2 attacks, with the stone tiles up from Hector, it's just impossible for Sigurd to do anything here. Okay, so we've gone ahead and shown that it's very viable to run this guy as a near save, at least for sure right now after Hector came out. All right, now the other problem to this defense could be baiting. So if player phasing is not an option, is baiting going to be an option? That is the #1 question of concern here. Let's take a look at these defenses and let's find that out. Now, also, just for the sake of suspense, I have not looked at any of these defenses. I wanted this to be a complete surprise. I swear to God, dude, if one single person is able to bait this defense, I'm just going to play the card I was right and y'all were wrong. He's overrated. It wasn't the end of baiting. It's not the apocalypse. So, what do we got here? Let's see. Okay, we have one hard loss. We got one loss where this guy lost 2 units and he still took the win for some reason. All right, here's another hard loss, so that's 2. Another hard loss, so that's 3. Okay. If any of those 3 losses are from baiting, we got a problem here. All right, first fight. Okay, this guy actually sniped me. He caught me before I was able to change to the new defense, so that one doesn't even count. Wow, awesome start to the video, and this guy didn't even want the smoke. He just ran away. All right, sure. Can we get a defense that's actual, please? All right, here we go. So this guy, let's see here. He's got Fjorm. We got Emblem Sigurd. We've got Hresvelger. We have Peony. We have Felix, and then we've got Lucina. Kind of weird. He's not really running Sacred Seals on anybody. He doesn't even have rings. He clearly has an Emblem hero. He's got Sigurd, but he's too lazy to even run the rings. So, okay, sure. All right, so Felix, he goes for the swap. He attacks in with Sigurd. As we've already demonstrated, Sigurd can't really beat him, but this was prior to me adding Hector to the team, so we don't even have the support right now from Stone Tiles, and we were still able to tank Sigurd right there. Just goes to show, I mean, most of that is from the bonus stats of this being Laeradr's first season. All right, and finally he succumbs after all of that. Look how many actions it took for that to happen. And that's not even going to happen anymore with Hector on the team putting up the defense tile, or putting up the stone tiles. So, yeah, what this guy just did doesn't really work anymore. I mean, it's not even working right here. As we see, we're just KOing his units left and right. All right, I think we can end it right there. We don't need to watch the rest. He failed to player phase. All right, so here's a loss. Let's see how this loss went. Oh, boy. All right, this one looks like a bait loss. So, Attuned Erica, of course, has access to Null C, which is very important against this guy. One of the major... Actually, I personally think the major effect that he does is not Assign Decoy, but Flash. Because he's inflicting Flash on the nearest foe that has the lowest defense. So, in order to really tank this, you're going to need somebody on the team that has Null C Disrupt to be able to avoid Flash. Now, there's only a handful of units that are going to be able to do that, right? So, Attuned Erica, I guess, is one of them. We also have Seteth's support, who's really good because he supports in 3 spaces. So, he can provide 3 space support to Erica and avoid getting hit by Laeradr. All right, he's also got Lucina. He's got Asker, another 3-space supporter, which is Asker. I said this as well in one video. I don't remember which one it was. I was talking about like Ninja Celine and Seteth and like all these 3-range supporters, how they're going to be really good now that Laeradr is a thing. And people were naysaying about that too. They're like, come on, man, that's not going to happen. It's almost as if I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Aether Raids. Summoner Duels, I'll give y'all that. I don't really play enough Summoner Duels, but Aether Raids, at the very least, I feel like I know what I'm talking about. So, all right, here we go. Sigurd versus Erica. Okay, Erica is able to beat him. Oh, also, here's another interesting thing that this guy did. So he's got his Asker in 2 spaces of Erica. That makes sense because he wants to give her the Breath of Life support. But also, Asker's got higher defense than Erica. So that means she is the one that's going to get hit by a Sign Decoy, and that's exactly what this guy wants, because that's his Omni-Tank. So you still can't support in 2 spaces of Laeradr. It's just that the supporter has to have higher base defense than the actual Omni-Tank does, which is not that difficult to do, honestly, if you think about it. Okay, and of course we have no Hardy bearing on anybody because I got to run it on Fiorm at this point. Otherwise, she's just going to get bodied by Bernadetta and Ninja Lucina. And even then, she still gets bodied by them, which is another reason why I replaced her for Hector here. I mean, it seems like this guy successfully was able to bait, so we don't need to continue watching this. I don't think I have any way to beat Erica anymore. Okay, here's another one. This time we were successful. We won. Okay, Ninja Celine, like I said, is a pretty solid bait unit. Oh, wow. Miracle Ninja Celine. That's interesting. With Lagu's Friend. With Null Sea Echo. With Close Bonus Doubler. What are we looking at here? And then we got Gold Mary with Breath of Life. We've got Micaiah, of course, to Penalty Cleanse. Okay, hold on. This is about to be interesting. Let's see this. That is so interesting. Using Ninja Celine as the Omni-Tank. I've never seen that happen. Oh, okay, this guy goofed up a bit. Yeah, that's not the positioning you want to go for here. Alright, and also it doesn't even look like Celine is able to tank, so... kind of an awkward one. I don't know what this guy was going for with that. And then Lucina swaps, and then she goes ahead and attacks. It's a little inconsistent with Lucina. Out of all of the units here, she is probably the most replaceable one. Not Gatekeeper, but Lucina. I just haven't found a suitable replacement for her yet, though. That's the problem. Because it would have to be a duo or a harmonic hero, otherwise we're not going to have duo's hindrance. And then it also has to be a brave attacker, and then it also has to be somebody who works for this rally trap. So, I don't know. I was thinking, like, duo Baby Robin, because she can, like, warp in, she can rally, and then set up Hush Spectrum. Like, that would be pretty cool. But I don't know if she has the offensive presence that Lucina does. So, like, that's one of the major reasons why I still got Lucina here. I don't know if we need to really watch the rest of this, because... yeah, I mean, he got his revenge kill, and he hopped out anyway. Okay, so Jester over here took 2 losses and then ran away. Oh, there's this thing too now. The Calling Circle with the reinforcement slot. I haven't really done anything with that, personally. Like, I haven't tested it out for offense. Mainly because I don't have any intention of running Rune. I don't think he's particularly great. So, like, run 1 bad unit to gain access to a good unit after 3 turns. But... I don't know, as the future goes on, as we get more heroes that access the reinforcement slot, I'll think about it a little bit more. Okay, we have Itsuki, looking like an Omni-Tank. Then we got Legendary Robin, Asker, Sheeta, Milla, and Rune. Okay, so he is going to be trying to use his special slot here. It looks like what he's going to do is just wait for his special slot to activate, so he can get the reinforcement to come in and help him out. How well is that going to go for him, though? Let's see. Oh, I don't even know why he did that. Why did he put Sheeta in there? If I was him, I would have just waited for the reinforcement to show up. But, okay, he's got Null Sea Echo on Sheeta. Yeah, pretty much these attuned heroes are really the only ones that can run Null Sea Echo and then still have a workable enough kit that they might be able to tank Sigurd. So let's see how this goes. Okay, it goes horribly wrong. Yeah, I mean, Sigurd is that guy. Like I said, I think he's probably still the best melee initiator right now. So, yeah, gonna be very difficult trying to get around him. Let's see who he has as his reinforcement, by the way. Okay, was that Hres Velger? Was that who spawned in? And then she's got, yeah, like, there it is. The reinforcement thing is all the way at the top. So she's got an extra action on this turn. Not even running Gale Force on her either. I would recommend, if you're going to run a unit in that reinforcement slot, it should probably be a Gale Forcer. Because, first of all, they're getting the extra action there, and then they can get a bunch of extra actions on their own with Gale Force, and if they have their own extra actions like Felix or Gulveg or whoever, then that just is even better. Okay, so there we go from Jester. All right, we got D-Sky up next. Okay, again with the special slot there, and he's running Rune. Like I said, I don't think Rune is particularly great. Okay, Sharena, Ninja Lucina, Layla, the new attuned Layla, who has undefended on her. Unfortunately for her, King Freyr just negates that. All right, then we have Peony, and then we have attuned Micaiah. So, a pretty solid setup here. Sharena and Lucina are very good Gale Force options. And he just surrenders. Probably because he couldn't do anything to Laeradr. Probably can't do anything to Fiorm either if he's running Curve Shot Lucina. She's got to have Miracle in order to beat Fiorm. So, yeah, failed offense there. Okay, here we go. There's the first hard loss of the day where we lost Lift. Let's see it. And also, this is the first time we've had Hector on here. Okay, Peony. We got Lumera. We got Dagger there. Okay, attuned Micaiah. Oh, wow. Is Miracle Celine really a thing? Is that... Am I missing something about this? This is the second time we've seen that. All right, and then we also have Setep. Now, what's good about her is that she has the 3-space recovery, which I mentioned before is one of the ways to deal with Laeradr. But running her as the Omni-Tank is not something I would have thought to do. Okay, so we go ahead and set up. We hit her with the... what is it again? The Savior, and then we hit her with Flash, but she has Null C Echo, so that doesn't matter. Alright, King Freyr goes first. And is surprisingly able to live, which is interesting. That's good because that sets up the stone tiles there. Alright, then Sigurd does a lot of damage to her. He's unable to beat her because she has Miracle, though. Yeah, and Fatal Smoke and Haithrun, they turn off non-special Miracle, but if you're running hard special Miracle, then you can't really turn that off. Unless you're running, like, I don't know, Legendary Nana or something, or Spring Carla, who can turn off specials like that. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Bunny Carla. Because if I'm going to put her over there, she is a duo hero, right? And then she turns off defensive specials, and Miracle, I think, is included in that. So, Bunny Carla might actually be the secret sauce that we need for this team. I'll have to take that one into the workshop. Okay, and then there's no way we're going to be able to break through this Celine anymore. All of our offensive units are dead. Okay, here's another one. This guy rematched me. Okay, so we have all the Gale Forces this time. We've got Felix, Gale Force Felix. We have Sharena, and then we also have Sigurd. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it, homeboy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Sigurd would have been able to attack right there. But as I've already demonstrated, Sigurd can't beat him with the stone tiles up. Felix can't beat him with the stone tiles up, and certainly not with Gale Force. You would need, like, Gust or an AoE to even try to do damage here. Okay, so failed offense. All right, here's another hard loss. Let's take a look. Again with the Celine. Dude. Miracle Celine. I guess she's the Omni-Tank to end all Omni-Tanks, but he doesn't have Null C Echo on her, unfortunately. So he hasn't completed his build yet. Let me know in the comments if you were aware of Ninja Celine with Miracle. This is new to me. Okay, then we have attuned Micaiah, attuned Temera without Null C Echo. And then we have Air, and then we've got Milla. She's got Breath of Life. And then Micaiah has Breath of Life. And he has the bonus slot thing, but he doesn't have Rune here. Okay, so start by setting up stone tiles with Lumera. I guess that makes sense. Oh, you see what happened here? This is actually very interesting. So here's another way around Laeradr. Have multiple units with the same defense within 2 spaces, because if both of them get hit by a sign decoy, none of them are going to save, because when you have 2 units with save, it clashes, and the unit in front is not going to get saved. So just another play around to this guy and why he's not the end of the world for baiting. Okay, so we go in against Tamara. Sigurd can't beat Tamara. That's already a known matchup. And we probably can't beat her with Lucina either. Yeah, especially not with Breath of Life support and all that. So yeah, it's not the end of the world, guys. Baiting survived the apocalypse, as I've already stated. Player phasing, on the other hand, is another story. Alright, so here we go. The final replay of the day. Let's take a look. Okay, again, we have a possible Gale Forcer here. We have Felix. We got Fiorm, Goto, Atun Micaiah, Peony, and then also Hresvelger. Okay, so what is he up to here? Let's see. Alright, he's got his fence, so I guess he's going to wait. By the way, the fence works on turn 2 now, which, I mean, that just makes it easier to hit and run if you can find a way to break through this monstrosity here. Alright, so Felix comes in, and then he just surrenders on the spot because I guess I was right about near save on Laeradr. Who would have thought, right? Like, when has Tacho ever been right? That's never happened. Okay, so after all of that, everything is said and done. My final thoughts on Laeradr now that we've had a full season with him, with the bonus stats, mind you. He's getting plus 10 HP and plus 4 to everything else. He works as a near save, and he's probably best as a near save. Probably better even than running Barricade on him, which I know a lot of people don't want to hear that because that means you got to upgrade his base kit, which costs even more orbs. I get it, right? Like, if that's the reason people are upset, I get it. Like, that's perfectly understandable. But he's also not ending the ability to Omni-Tank, which I think is really the reason why he was so hyped up prior to release. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't be too mad at me, but I mean, I've presented my case, I've presented the evidence, and in my personal opinion, near save is probably the way to go with him. Problem is, he doesn't end baiting like we were all hoping. So that's all for this one. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.